Welcome to Peace Frank Talk with Nzavi. Today we are having a very interesting topic, which is do fabric and the material have any relation to your skin tone? One may wonder, how did I come up with that topic? Well, most of the time when I invite my guests to the studio, I just try to check with them what topic would be comfortable for them, because it's about them coming here to share their expertise. And truly, most people buy the materials only to find that some irritates their body, some creates a skin rash and all that. But I believe that with right expertise, advice is to say, does this material go with my skin tone, or should I buy this kind of a material for me, or do I buy what is cheap and available? And to help us understand better, we have Silas Nchabeleng, who's the owner of SuitUpLife. Wow, what a name. And he's a fashion consultant, and he's always out there and selling. So we're going to hear from him today as to what exactly is happening. Silas, welcome to our show.
Thanks for having us, sir.
And you look great yourself to show that you understand the industry that you're talking about. Silas, just take us through, how did you have interest in the fashion show, in the fashion industry, not fashion show, in the fashion industry, such that you could create your own brand and you have your own company? How did that interest come about?
All right. Firstly, I was in the corporate world, and I didn't want to be boxed into a sense that I need to be there from 8 up until 5, you know. But then in the meantime, I had to work over my craft. So for me to even tap into the business, it took me about 5 years, because of I needed to understand. I needed to understand the clientele. I needed to understand the business as well as a whole. And in 2012, fortunate enough, there was a campaign by Pironi, South Africa, whereby they were searching for the best dressed man in the country. So I happened to be in the top 10.
Okay.
And only to find out that they've already partnered with a C-Squared, a South Africa, which also is in the tailoring space as well. So as I was exposed into that platform, that's where I saw that this is actually my passion. This is actually what I wanted to do. This is where I want to establish Silas.
So from entering a competition to now owning a brand.
Yes, sir.
So what you're saying is that as young people should not ignore these competitions. There can be opportunities for them, and for that could assist to shoot up their career.
Precisely.
And also the parents to support their kids when they say, I want to enter into this competition, please support me. Because I get a lot of requests along that from youngsters on Twitter. But what I've picked up is that the approach. Because a person will just drop you a video and say, please retweet. Who are you? What is it for? I don't even know. So I think that's it. But now getting to our topic today, do fabric and material have any relation to the skin tone? Is that something that you can tell us more about?
Yes, sir, they do. Before we even get into the consulting, I would have looked at your skin tone, and then from me, I will start making notes as to which fabrics they would actually align with your skin tone. Okay. Let's for example, take you. You maybe 2 shades darker than me. So you have.
But you're light.
No, I'm thinking about you.
Okay. I thought you meant. I was like, no. I know I'm beat. Thanks to the light.
No, I was referring to you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm listening, sir. I'm listening.
With your kind of skin tone, you can wear almost any shade of color, as opposed to me.
Okay.
That is the beauty of it.
So opposed to you, in my case, I can wear any...
almost any type. But then for me, I would have to, if ever it's a bright color, which means I would have to wear just one item at a time. I can't wear two because of I'll be too much.
Okay.
You know, so those are the dynamics that we actually play around.
I see. Actually, my eyes are open. You know, when you say I see, and your eyes are open. So it has to do with your skin tone, and it has to do with what color combination can you put on, and it has to also do, but it doesn't mean that I have to, because you said I can wear anything, doesn't mean I have to go floral and just, look like a tree, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Precisely. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Because also, you don't want to be too much. You would also want to blend with your environment as well, with the type of setup that you're actually invited to.
Okay. Okay.
So it's not only subjected to the fabric, but then you also need to be aware.
Talking about being invited, Silas, I've observed something.
Yes, sir.
Right, and I love always. They would say in the invitation a black tie.
My goodness.
And you walk into the event, right? And you look at this person, you ask yourself, did this person read the memo? Could it be that people don't respect the events? Or could it be that maybe they don't have? Or could it be that you guys are not available out there for people to know where can I rent the black suit?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, Mr. Nzavi, for me to even be here, I needed to look the part. Because I need to respect myself. I also need to respect you, Okay. And I also need to respect the audience as well. So when you send me an invitation, when it says black tie, automatically to me, it speaks to me that this is a formal event.
Okay.
Okay. I need to be dressed in a certain way, But then it's all about having to respect the person who has invited us, and also having to respect the brand and carry the brand as well.
But also, what I've picked up, Nessus, is that most people see events as a place to showcase their label.
Yes, sir.
Than to want to say, look, I've been invited here. My suit may not say the name, or they may not see what it means.
Yes, sir.
But I believe that when you appear, people can tell you're wearing a good material.
Yes, sir.
Without necessarily having to look at the name. So I think maybe sometimes some people want to be seen wearing the T-shirt that would have your, a beautiful,
which is branded,
kind of, So maybe I hear you. So it's all about respecting the invitation,
yes, sir,
and honoring the invitation. And because I believe that when you walk into that party where you're wearing something that's different from what they've said it should be, you tend to have a situation where even the guest may not tell you that, but why did you miss it?
Yes, sir. Precisely.
Okay, so
precisely.
Tell me something, Cyrus, maybe for the next question that would come along is that, do you think people have time to go through fabric to understand the impact on their skin? So they just want to buy something or wear something that is cheap or something that is available at the price?
I mean, with us, I need to take it back to the business. This is why I even went unconventional way into the business. This is where we are not into the retail space. Because for us, it's actually personal, And when I say personal, it's that I need to sit down with you. I need to know the type of person that you are. But then as you are telling me about certain aspects of your life, I'm taking notes.
I see.
I
see.
So it would actually have to take us around 30 to 45 minutes just for that, so that I can also make sure that I've got the best swatches or the best fabrics for you.
Just for curiosity,
yes, sir.
Do I pay for that 45 minutes as a consulting fee?
If you're going to make a suit with us, it's inclusive.
Okay.
Of the price. But then if ever you are going somewhere, then I can just charge you a consultation fee.
Okay.
To say, Silas, I've got such and such and such and suits, and then how can we play around? Then I can be able to have my expertise.
And then I can pay for that.
You can pay for that.
Okay. So meaning that you are able to assist in terms of offering advices in general to say, look,
yes, sir,
I've got all these suits in my wardrobe. Can you please come and tell me when to wear which one?
Yes, sir.
Does it matter which suit you wear on Tuesday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
It will depend on the space that you're going in.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So if ever you're going into corporate, you need to be very conservative, like you and I. So we are tapping into a corporate space. So even our colors, they need to be subtle.
Okay, I see. So, you hear the production team. You need to have me on the subtle colors, right? Because we are tapping into the space of entrepreneurs who are watching us. Now, the color, you answered this question, I think, earlier, to say it has to do with your tone of skin.
Yes, sir.
But how do you detach somebody who likes a pink color? I'm not referring to you, my production team.
Okay.
Who likes to wear a pink color, which may not necessarily be aligned to the skin tone? How do we psychologically assist such people to understand than to criticize them always and say, but you're wearing this kind of color always? How do we make them understand that, listen, you can take this line of color because of how you are and all that?
Mr. Nzavi, there's always time and place for everything, you know. So even in the colors that we actually choose. So to me, when you consult, I'd say to you, are you going on a certain occasion? So automatically, when you say a black tie or a cocktail party, then to me it speaks in a different line. So which means that would have you to look in a certain way.
Okay.
You know, not in a. But then if ever you are going, let's say, for argument's sake, you are going to a July, then on that platform, you can do as you please. You can even wear the pink, you can even wear the yellow, you know. You are not limited to anything. Because of that, there is a space. And
I think that's the only place I can wear my jumpsuit.
My goodness.
Rock up with the tie and say, hi guys, which horse can I ride?
You can.
Wow. No. I like this. There was a question that I think I wanted to check with you to say, is there any disease that can be associated with fabric? Especially if you wear a particular fabric, then you develop a particular maybe a rash or anything. And how do you spot that? Because there are some times where you find that a person develops maybe something condition, but they are not sure what because I've seen with I don't know if that could be the case where I would wear a certain item and then I would sneeze for some time. So I just want to check with you, is there any disease that could be associated with the fabric that we wear and the material that we wear?
Not precisely, because I haven't encountered such a problem before. But then what we do also, before we give you the product, we have to spray it out. You know, so that it kills a certain bacteria as well, so that you don't have to react into whatever that you are wearing at that particular time. So those are the precautionary. So
would you say that I can have that spray at home before I wear something that I did not wear for a long time?
You could.
I think you would need to give us that off the record, because I have some problems that I'm yeah, no, it's fine. Tell me, how can the upcoming designers be encouraged to enter the industry? Because we're talking about fourth industrial revolution, you know, all these things, and yet I might be wrong. One day the robots will be wearing suits.
And I think that will be the best spectacle.
Yeah, one day the robot, because I don't think the industry itself is something that we can say will be more like terminated.
Yes, sir.
Because even the robots would wear your suits. Even the shows that we watch with your you know, what do you call this? Your kiddies. Popeye and all these things, they are wearing clothes. So are we going to see the young designers coming? How do we encourage them to come on board and to be encouraged to want to design more?
I mean, you would have to be passionate about what you do. Then when you're passionate, then you can tap into any market that you want. But then pertaining to the designers, they would have to find their own niche, you know, and penetrate that niche. For me, I like dressing men. You know, men are not fussy. Men are just direct. You know, and when I see that a silhouette on your body, to me it gives me the most amazing feeling. You know, because I get to see that, okay, I've done such an amazing job to you. But then you can tap into any space, either corporate, creative space, but then it has to do with the element of you being exuberant, you being passionate.
So the designers have to understand which line of design am I going to, and without necessarily feeling being sexist or anything, if you feel that your strong passion is within the men or the women, or you have to stick to that, or the plus size, you have to stick to that and focus on that, and you'll get clients in that space.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
No, I get it. And now, tell me something. So I know you did mention that you are not looking at retail and all that, but I just want to ask this question in general to say, do you see retailers open to upcoming designers, or they kind of want to focus on these big brand and big labels that we have out there, or are they kind of motivating the youngsters to say, come and display your products, we like what you did? Because in most cases, we put fame before quality.
Yes, sir.
Somebody who becomes famous on social media, we can have his product listed or her product listed, but the quality may not be there. But how do we get the retailers, the buyers, to see the diamond in the rough?
That is so true, sir. Remember, there was a concept by YDE, and sorry to mention other brand. I loved that idea because of when you get to the store, it's different black businesses. It's different black businesses in a sense that you would have someone whose main focus is on the jewelry. You would have someone whose main focus is on the suits, you know, and etc. So we need to have such platforms, but then also the most important thing, it's the quality.
I see.
It's the quality, because of I need to give you a quality product whereby you will be able to wear it for the next coming 5 to 10 years. So we can emphasize more on the quality and the craftsmanship of the product. This is what we aspire to be. This is what we want to accomplish as a business.
I see. Now, this could be the last question, but very interesting one.
Yes, sir.
What's your take on somebody that would insist on wearing something because it's expensive? But Silas, it goes east when it goes west. What's your advice to that? How best can we advise to say, look, it's very expensive, we agree, but it's not suitable for you?
We'll have to come to a certain compromises to say, you know what, my brother, this doesn't work for you. You know? But then I need to say it in the most polite way. That, you know what, maybe if we can try a certain look, then at least I think would be winning.
Then it can work better.
Because of many people, they actually wear expensive stuff, but then do they coordinate the whole silhouette or the whole ensemble? That is the big question. Because of, even if you are wearing something which is very expensive, but then if ever it's not aligned, or the colors are off.
Because I'm not going to advocate for ladies, but ladies will agree to say, you want to go out with your man, and he wants to insist on wearing this t-shirt because it's very expensive, but it doesn't go combine with what the theme and all these things. I hear what you're saying. Silas, in closing, what would be your advice to those who want to enter into the industry, who feel like, you know what, who's going to buy my clothes, who's going to, all these things. What motivation can you give to them?
Mr. Nzavi, when I started 6 years ago, I only did one suit for that entire year. So I needed to be patient.
Oh, okay.
I needed to take time. But then that also has worked to my advantage because of I was able to understand the market better. I was able to understand the business better. But then at that particular time, I would say, am I fit to be in the space? You start cross-questioning yourself. But then when you know the end goal of what you want to achieve, then you know that patience is the hardest muscle to develop.
Wow. Patience is the hardest muscle to develop. So if you want to be Rambo or you want to be Arnold, you must know that the hardest muscle is patience. Silas, thanks very much. And where can they get hold of you?
All right.
I know we're gonna have your details on the YouTube, on the clip, and on our site. But you can just say where they can get hold of you.
Okay. All right. The best way it would be via our website. It's www.SuitUpLife.com. That's where you will get everything of us.
And you also have display of your products there.
Everything.
Wow.
That's where you would even get the visions and the missions and the objectives of the company. The gallery also, our business location as well. So that is the safest way to actually go. But then that will also give you other links to the social media platforms, whether it's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, WhatsApp.
Yeah, I think we're gonna put them on the website for them to have that. And Silas, thank you very much for coming through to Biz Frank Talk, and we are looking forward to.
Oh yes.
Got you.